When we reached Belgrade, we could see slums on the outskirts and buildings blown up by NATO. We took a quick walk around the city and then hopped a bus 2 hours north to Novi Sad, Serbia to meet up with our friend Veda. She told us that if we wanted to interact with poverty in Serbia, and Eastern Europe for that matter, then we wanted to interact with the Roma people, otherwise known as Gypsies.
Basically, they're like the marginalized group in Serbia. They're very poor and basically they have no IDs and they don't really exist, but still they do. So they're like our local recyclers who are scavenging for food and anything they can find. I sometimes feel kind of scared of them, so I have to admit that I don't really try to make friends with them. When I see them, I try to stay away just because I don't think I can help them enough for them to be very nice to me.
The night before, we had asked her to take us to a slum, but she quickly refused. Today, she compromised and agreed to take us to a local Roma market.
When you go into them, like everybody's looking at you like you're an alien, and you just know that you're just not welcome.
While we were at the market, someone overheard us talking about visiting a Roma slum and told us where one was and that we could just walk in and ask for the president by name. We found out that they were in fact not Roma or Gypsies, but the Ashkali people. The Ashkali were a people group from Old Persia that came to Serbia in 700 AD and have been fighting for their rights ever since. These people in particular had come from the war in Kosovo.
They're very nice, they're very polite people. They can't go back to Kosovo because their house is burned down. And if they don't do this, they will not survive. Everything that you see around, it's sort of a ghetto, and there are no licenses for anything that is built or sold here.
It's closet. Closet je to.
Oh, so that's the toilet?
Da.
It's basically mud. The houses are made of.
Hi.
Most importantly, he wanted to introduce us to the youth of his slum.
Revzia. Aferdita.
Wow. He says that young people are the one who should make a difference because they have this energy.
People.
They should be ambitious enough to do those things and to persuade older people to help poor people like them. That's the radio station.
He had DJs on the radio announce that young Americans had come to their village to help find solutions for their poverty. And it was humbling for us because all we had done was shown up and talked. We ended the day with some orange juice and coffee at the president's home as he tried to convince Rob that Allah wanted to use him to help the village.
Well, at first I was really scared until we found that guy who is the president of the village. A big part of my prejudice has changed towards them. Just by listening to what their real problems were, and just by understanding and seeing it by my own eyes. I was thinking of a way to help them build some ecological houses and help them through architecture, which I do. Now that I've really seen it, even that idea has become evolving in my head, and I feel like I have this education that these people aren't even able to get because they're too poor to feed themselves. I made a step in my own head, like I feel like I'm just somehow fulfilled. If not, I think we changed their day just by being there and telling them that we care. And that's what they said as well, so.
It was incredible to hear Veda talk like this because it represented our entire mission for this project, to connect young people, to connect those who need something to live for with those who just need something to live. And it was unfolding right there in front of us.
It was like a very, very big coincidence, or was it coincidence? That's maybe the real question.
I don't believe in that Jesus nonsense.
I don't believe in God, but that was just a lot of coincidence. You have to admit.
There's a lot of that on this trip,
and I'm like, coincidence.
Nope, no God, give me my bread.
He'll just keep showing up until you realize it or not. It doesn't matter. But he's there either way.
The
He's there no matter what.
Sent by God, so I don't know.